This video will take a look at Vital Strength of the Earth's aspects and how they change gameplay. The first aspect is Resilience, which replaces Earth's Vitality. Originally, Earth's Vitality automatically defends 3 at sacred sites. Resilience instead increases the damage threshold needed to add Blight onto your lands to 10 instead of 2. Defend protects both your land and Dahan, so you lose the ability to auto-defend Dahan. This aspect makes it so you're much less likely to lose a game to Blight, but the Dahan on the board are more vulnerable, which can potentially matter long term since Rituals of Destruction requires Dahan for targeting. Overall, you just need to be more intentional about protecting Dahan, but in the grand scheme of things, this aspect makes the game easier and doesn't change the growth approach very much. The second aspect is Might, which also replaces Earth's Vitality. Tier 1 requires 1 plant and allows you to play an extra card. The second and third tiers add damage to damage dealing powers, and the fourth tier lets you gain another power card. Since it replaces Earth's Vitality, your main source of defense comes from your unique powers, and causes the spirit to become much more offensively focused. My original approach to growths on the spirit was to uncover the bottom growth tracks until the 2 card plays was uncovered. However, we don't necessarily need to get to 2 card plays immediately, since we can simply play a card with plant to play another card with a slightly increased energy cost. Since our unique powers are mostly 3 energy, to play Draw the Fruitful Earth and a second card, it would cost 5 total energy. If we theorycraft for a little bit, playing 2 cards on turn 1 with Might costs 5 energy, which we can get if we place a presence from the top track and gain energy. But then on turn 2, we're kind of left without a strong 2 card option, and we need to get a 0 cost card with Growth 2 to pair with a remaining 3 energy cost card. Alternatively, we can play Draw the Fruitful Earth and gain a minor power on turn 1. Since Draw the Fruitful Earth has a plant element, we can play both that and a minor power with 0 or 1 cost if we grow from the top track and get 3 energy during the spirit phase. But then we're in the same situation of not having a strong second turn immediately available. I think that's one option. The other option is to initially go for card plays as per usual. The reason I might do that is to reach the 4th tier of Might, which lets us gain another power card as a fast action, requiring 3 plant and at least 2 initial card plays, plus a third from Might. Getting to 3 card plays as fast as possible would be ideal for 2 reasons. The first is that using the 4th tier of Might plays much more to the strength of the aspect to find damage dealing power cards that you can bolster and repeat using both Might and Gift of Strength. The second reason is that we no longer have our defensive special rules that scales with the amount of presence on the board. We really need to get our offensive capabilities up and running as soon as possible. On my original video, I proposed a much more defensive turtling strategy where I reclaim cards to reuse Draw the Fruitful Earth over and over again. Here we could potentially focus on gaining minor power cards early, so we get to a cheap 3 card plays as soon as possible. However, in practice, going straight for 3 card plays doesn't mean much if we don't have the energy to pay for it, and Vital Strength starts with 3 cards that cost 3 energy each, along with having to choose between growth options that either gain energy or gain power cards. I'm ultimately opting for a strategy that gets the energy first from the top row, since we have 2 card plays on turn 1 with the aspect. We can use Might's 4th tier later on to transition faster into major powers. With all that in mind, I think the growth order I would go for is turn 1, grow from the top and gain energy. This gives us 5 energy to play Draw the Fruitful Earth and either Rituals of Destruction or a Year of Perfect Stillness, whichever is more appropriate. Playing Rituals of Destruction here will reach the second threshold of Might to do +1 damage. On turn 2, growth from the top again and gain a power card, and play Guard the Healing Land plus a minor power if the minor power is 0 cost. On turn 3, growth from the top again and gain a power card. This gives you 6 energy. You can play your minor power and your last 3 cost card. Turn 4, growth from the bottom and reclaim. Turn 5, growth from the bottom and gain a power card. When gaining power cards, we want to be prioritizing plant, then earth, then sun to reach the different thresholds of our innate. After we reach 2 card plays, we have the ability to play 3 cards with Might and start gaining multiple cards per turn. This will allow us to transition into major powers quickly, as well as redrawing power cards if we don't hit any elements that are beneficial.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.